All right, guys, quick tutorial on how to work with sheets, customize sheets, add drawings to sheets. And so I'll be on the same page here. I have just a simple box right here, an elevation view with measurements of that box, and a 3D view of that box, and a level 2 of that box as well. Let me drop this right back up here. All right, so shift that around. There. Now I want to add a sheet. I want to organize these drawings and things that I'm doing onto a sheet. And so some of these things I don't necessarily need to see these. And you can delete those, or you can hide these from view if needed. So clean up your drawings a little bit. Hide this element right here. I'm okay with that one. If you don't want it, then hide that one in the view too. Hide that element. Oops, looks like I chose too many things here. Oh, that's why. It took away that drawing. So I'm going to leave this one because it shows the height of this. My 3D view, these right here, I don't need these showing up in my 3D view, so I'm going to hide that category. Now I'm just left with my object, my plan right there. So cleaned up a little bit. Other things you don't need, you can hide in view are these. You can hide those in the view if you don't want those to pop up. We can clean that up later. So I want to go to view because I want to create a sheet. I want to see my plans in a sheet. And I have these choices right here already preloaded. If you don't see the choices you're looking for, then go to load and choose them here. If this is not the window that you see, you might be in something like this, or you might be inside of doors or something like that. So it means you're going to have to back out until you get to your US Imperial components. And then I'm going to scroll down to where it says title blocks and open that up. And this is where you're going to see your family of sheet sizes. So choose the one that I have. This one's already been customized, but I'm going to open up this one right here, by default, and open. And what I'm going to do here is open this up. And there I have it. This is my sheet. And now notice it's not going to let me edit. When I click on it, it clicks on the whole thing. So what I need to do is get into edit mode. So with it selected, I'm just going to go up here to edit family. And now I can click on individual things. So I don't need Autodesk there, delete. I don't need this bar right here, delete. And I don't need their website, delete. For client name, who are you building this project for? What project is this? So for example, if it's for like Architecture Austin, that would be your client name. Your project name would be, what is the specific name that you are giving your project, this residence, this commercial site, whatever it might be. Come up with a name for it. Your sheet name would be, what is this going to be dedicated to? This one right here, let's say it is the title sheet. Then put title sheet right there. You can customize this information in here too, as far as the date. Drawn by would be your name. Checked by would be my name. You don't have to do anything here. So let's get started with putting in something like a logo or your architecture firm name. So I'm going to go into Insert up on top and Image. And I have my image saved on my desktop. So I'm going to choose this and Open. Now this X follows me around, so I want it to go here. And that is way too large, so I'm going to take the corner and drag it down to size and reposition it where I need it to go. I'm going to resize it. I'm going to make it fill the space, make it as large as I can for that little space that it is. Got to think about branding in a way. Nudge it into place. Expand it. Nudge it into place. And that's pretty good there. Okay, so that's great. If your logo is also your firm name kind of built into one, then that's all you have to do. If you have your logo there, that's great. Let's say you need to add your firm name also. We need a name that goes along with this logo in case your client hasn't seen this before. So nudge that down one bit. And then I'm going to go into create text. And I'm going to create a text box right here. And I'm going to call this WHS Architecture. Kind of spaces everything out for me already. We go to modify, and then I'm going to nudge this down as needed. There we go. If you have fancier logo name in mind, then you might want to import that as an image as well if you've drawn it something fancier than what we can use here. So there we go. There is a logo and name shown right there. What I want to do is load into project. I'm going to overwrite this existing version, and voila, there we have it. I can still go in here and edit things if I need to. Then I can go in and start editing my labels and my client name and my project name. Now, when you do this, take out the words client name and take out the words project name and replace it with your own thing. There you go. Now it's done. I'm going to load it in the project again, and now it's ready to go. So let's say I want to throw in my 3D view. We'll take that and just drag it out here and drop it. Pretty simple. If you don't like the size and scale of, and I think this is pretty simple. If you don't like the scale of this, then what you can do is in your 3D view, you can change the scale of it to be something much larger. So it's 1/8 to 1 foot. So what if I went to 1/4 to 1 foot and went to my sheet, and you can see the change that it made here. And I can adjust it, put it into place, make it look more appealing, and I can be done with it. Another thing, if this gets in the way, this is labeling this as your 3D view. Obviously, it's your 3D view. So you can delete that. Oops, sorry. You can make sure that is the only thing there. And you can take this and hide. Oh, hide in view. I'm going to hide this. Oh, no, it's not going to let me. Well, then fine. We'll just leave it how it is. I got into like some sort of weird editing mode there for a second. I can drag this. There was a label at one point you used to be able to drag. Now it spans over the whole thing. So nudge this down a bit so it's not peeking off of my sheet. Make sure everything is combined and entered there. So if you have multiple views, this would be a perfect place to do it. I definitely have space for it. Don't leave just empty space like this. If you have another view that you can do of the external side of your building or your project, then add it on there. Don't just leave empty space there. So there we go. That is one sheet that I have right there. And I can name this one. Rename this. That's fine. I'm going to rename it my title. Look at that. Updates it for you right there. So it says drawn by author, sorry. What if that's the only option I have there? What if I say student? Apply. It's going to say no. What I would do in that case is go back in and modify your sheet, edit the family, and modify it how you need to. I would take care of all of that right here, and then you can load it in the project. You can always create another sheet. So if I wanted to create another one, I will go to View, Sheet. Take a look here. Which one do I want? I will load, and I have one I've saved right here. And here we have it. So I have my title sheet here. I have my unnamed one right here. I can go back and I can fix things. And let's say this one I want to be the floor plans. Okay, so let's look here and drag this out, drop it. Now notice what happens. It makes this, it wants to box all of this in. We don't need all of that happening. So what I'm gonna do is go into my view here. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna hide in view that whole category. Do the same thing for my second level as well. Hide category. Now, when I'm here, notice how much easier this is to work with. Now, I don't know what yours looks like, but mine is pretty simple as far as the design, right? Got that happening. I'm going to take this one out and drag this guy back in so I can see it says level 1, level 2. These are on 1/8 scale. Again, if you want it to be a different size, change the scale of that plan to be something else. Make it 1/4 to 1 inch if that fills the space better. The whole reason you create these is so that your client has a better idea of what your plan should look like. So let me go back to my level 2 view. I didn't select it, I guess. Now I put both of them into 1/4 inch. So now I have a much better use of my space. Make them look nice and even. It's all about presentation when you're doing these. Make sure you take care of your clients and you make sure, see that line? It means that they're lined up, not lined up, lined up, not lined up, lined up. Okay. And make them as you see fit. Now I'm going to need another sheet, so I can add on another, create a new sheet again. And I can do the same thing and title it for my elevations. So there you have it. Pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. Just a little bit of modification you're going to have to do, and that's pretty much it.